and he will be sharing with you a wonderful topic. You all have seen it already, that is feedback, how important it is giving and receiving feedback. So as we have requested, I hope all of you are sitting with a pen and paper, right? Yes. Okay. So if any of you have forgotten, please just go and bring your pen and paper with you, because this is going to be a very, very interesting session. And Mr. Vijayakumar is going to give you practical activity, right? So that you can participate fully. Just keep your pen and paper with you. Okay. So now I will introduce Mr. Vijayakumar Pitta, and he has such an amazing profile. It is so long that I will have to read it. I could not even remember it. There are so many things about him to share. Okay, so Mr. Vijayakumar Pitta is from Chennai, and he comes with 25 years of experience in IT corporate and multinational companies. Okay, so yes, he has a certified EI coach, certified NLP coach, soft skills, behavioral skills, and leadership trainer, an accredited mental health trainer, certified CBT trainer, certified POSH trainer, certified outbound facilitator. So, and what actually excited me the most about his profile, I found it very, very interesting, very unique coinage, and very useful in today's time. That is, he is a certified workplace happiness specialist. That is really wonderful. And I think Mr. Vijayakumar is going to share with us something that is related to this today, right? And for our daily life also. Okay, so I will not waste any more time, and I will welcome Mr. Vijayakumar Pitta. Mr. Vijayakumar, a warm welcome, and the stage is yours.
Thank you, Proma. Thank you for the wonderful introduction. Hello all, good evening. If you are in India, and if you are in other parts of region, good morning, good afternoon, based on your time zone. Yeah. So let's start. So before we start into the actual feedback session, I would like to ask you a couple of questions, right? So first one is, what comes to your mind when you hear the word feedback, right? So let us, make it more interactive, so that, I will not be bored and you will not be bored, and we can utilize this time in a proper manner. You don't need to be on camera if you don't want to be, because I understand today is Sunday, people want to chill out. Absolutely fine, no issues. But at least type your responses in the chat window so that we can make it interactive. Of course, if you want to speak, please unmute yourself, and please feel free to chip in at any point of time. Yeah. So what comes to your mind when you hear the word feedback? Yeah. Purni says negative feedback received from others. Fantastic.
Yeah, after any performance done, any activity done, one can give the feedback about his performance, about his activity. Any plus or minus, it is called as feedback.
Very good. Thank you, Raj sir. So it is about plus or minus. And what, I think some other people are saying that, Mukesh ji is telling that what others felt about your presentation. And Jaya Singh is telling people are listening. That means feedback means it is also involves the listening. And Varun says it's about improvements. And Shankar Ganesh mentioned that it is any oral or written communication about myself, or I have spoken, or I have written to someone. Yeah. And then Pranay says that opportunity to improve. Excellent. Right. Okay. So let us quickly go to the next question. So next 4 questions are basically, you need to answer yes or no, right? You don't need to expand it. But just when you mention yes or no, just mention the question number. Like the second question is, how many of you are confident that you can give positive feedback properly? So how many of you are confident that you can give positive feedback in a proper manner? So you just say Q2, yes. Yeah, Q2, yes. Thank you. Yes, Raj Reddy, Mukesh, yes. So let me give you 30 seconds for people to respond. Jaya Singh says yes. Yeah. Any more people want to say you can give positive feedback properly? All right. So I'm just stopping. Now, question number 3. How many of you are confident that you can give negative feedback properly? So that means, you want to tell some improvements about somebody else's behavior or performance. So how confidently you can give that negative feedback? Q3 again, yes. Yes, okay. Okay. Yes, Pratma says I can't. Yes, that's perfectly fine. We'll give positive, then I will give negative. Perfect. Yeah, I mean, Raj sir, definitely, but how confident are you? More confident in giving positive feedback, or are you more confident in negative feedback? Yeah. So, yeah. So I think most of the people are saying yes. Okay. Thank you. So next question, me confident for both. Tarang, yes. The next question, how many of you are confident that you can receive positive feedback? If somebody is appreciating you, how many of you are confident that you can receive it in a proper manner, right? Agree, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, okay. Nice. Most of you are saying yes, yes, yes. Sometimes yes. Jaya Singh says, sometimes no. Thank you. Always welcome positive feedback. Yes, I know it's much easier. Yeah. Okay. So now I'll go to the last question. How many of you are confident that you can receive negative feedback properly? If somebody is criticizing you, right? Or somebody is telling that, you have to change something. So how confident that you can receive it in a proper manner? Yeah. Most of the times, yes, and very rarely, no. Shankar Ganesh says, and other people are saying yes. Perfect. Yeah, yes, it's for my good. If the feedback is genuine, yes. If it is constructive way, yes. Very nice. So last 5 seconds, if anyone wants to. Great. All right. So thank you so much. Thank you for all the responses. So what I heard from our conversation is the feedback means most of the people said, yes, it is for improvement. It is for the, what other people tell about me. And some people said it is positive and negative. And for the remaining questions, people who have responded, all of them said, yes, they can receive the positive feedback properly and negative feedback also. Of course, sometimes probably yes or no kind of thing. Similarly, the positive feedback is always welcome and the negative feedback is for good. So we are ready to receive the negative feedback. Okay? Thank you for all the responses. And we will see now after the session is over, then we can reflect ourselves whether whatever we said yes or no, whether that is in line with what we learned today. Okay. So quickly, this about me, as Promita mentioned, my name is Vijay. I've done my MTech and MA psychology. I have a blended experience, 25 years of global experience in IT, and in addition to my IT responsibilities, I always help the organizations in end-to-end implementations of the changes, organizational development initiatives, and I quit my job in 2021, and since then I have been providing the leadership training, soft skills, and my focus has been always on the effective employee engagement, employee attrition, employee retention, and then employee development, be it soft skills, be it leadership skills, or be it any other areas of improvement, and then employee well-being initiatives, the mental health for corporates, and also as Pramita mentioned that I am also a workplace happiness specialist. So because I felt that in the workplaces, some key component missing is the workplace happiness. So I want to ensure that people are happy in the organizations. So last 2 years, I have impacted more than 3,500 people with my trainings and presentations. Yeah. So this is quickly about me. So of course, this is my expertise. I just don't want to go to details here. And these are some of the organizations with which I am associated, kind of thing, right? Yeah. All right. So let us look at some of the familiar situations, right? So all of you had lunch today? Yes, no? You all had lunch, right? Had good lunch? Okay, good. All right, thank you, thank you, thank you. So we come across some situations, right? Sometimes when our lunch or dinner or our menu, right, our food items, probably some are very salty, some are spicy, some are less spicy, some are more salty, not as expected. So do we give feedback in that point at that point of time? How many of you give feedback at that point of time? We all give feedback? Yes, yes. Thank you so much. Definitely, yes, yeah. So we all give feedback, right? If it is very salty, very spicy, less salty. Instant feedback. Very nice. Namita, thank you. Yeah. So now just think about one small thing, right? The person who is preparing the food for us, it can be anybody. In a year, we have 365 days, and maybe 360 or 362 days, they prepare this food properly as expected, right? Maybe 1 or 2 days, there will be more salt or there is more spicy, and we immediately give feedback saying that it is spicy, it is less salty, it is more salty kind of thing. But have you ever given feedback on the remaining 363 days or remaining 360 days to the person who has prepared the food for us? Anyone? Be honest. Not just when people made the dinner especially good, just normal way. You all said today you had lunch. Have you appreciated the person who has prepared food for you today? No, right? Do praise openly. Mostly no, mostly yes. Yeah. The thing is, we are all wired in such a way that most of the times people focus on negative feedback only. When feedback comes, what comes to our mind when we hear about feedback is negative. So we are not trained. Nobody told us you have to appreciate the people. But when something goes wrong, immediately we give the feedback. And this is both applicable in both professional as well as personal settings. Now let us look at some other example. So Maria is a working woman and she does a lot of activities in her office. And her manager comes and says that you have done an excellent job, right? And Maria really confuses. Okay, what did I do wrong? When manager comes and say that you have done an excellent job, this is only just one statement. But in the 10 items or 10 tasks which I have done, which one went well? Which I'm doing very well so that I can continue that. But most of the times when we give the feedback, positive feedback, we don't specify what aspects are good. We simply say you have done an excellent job. Yeah, we will see that in the remaining slides. Now there is another situation. Ravi, who has given a presentation in January 2022, and he thought it went well. And in December 2022, when the annual appraisals performance reviews cycle comes, his manager comes and say, whatever you have done in January was wrong, or it was not as per expectations. Do you think Ravi can remember what exactly went wrong or went well in January 2022? It is too far, right? Now it's like December 2022, the manager is coming, right? So he may not know exactly what went wrong. So what happens is here is the timely feedback is not given many times. So do you think all these are familiar situations for you? You're with me? Yeah, these are all day to day what we see in our personal or professional lives, right? So now I want you to do one activity. Okay. So you all have pen and pencil with you, or pen and sorry, pen and paper or paper and pencil with you. What I want you to do is, yeah, I will give you a small activity. I will give you the instructions. Follow my instructions. Okay. So objective of this activity is basically you are trying to reach from point A to point B. Yeah. Is it clear? Point A to point B. And you realize that there is a bottleneck or there is an issue in the direction at point B. So that means basically you cannot go directly from point A to point B because there is an obstacle in point B. Yeah. Now you are looking to support from your friend, your manager to guide you to reach your goal. It can be anybody, your manager, your colleague, your friend, whatever it is. For now, for today, we take it as that you want your friend to help you. So I am your friend to guide you. So what I will do is I will give you the instructions. Okay. Now, before I give you the instructions, there are small rules. Number one, draw this picture in your paper. Okay. So draw this point A, point B, and point P on your paper. Okay. So I'll just give you probably 30 seconds. You can just draw this. Not a complicated diagram, just a small diagram, right? Point A, point B, and point P. Okay, you're with me? Have you done it? You need more time. Okay, done. Good. Thank you. So I'm just assuming that everybody has done it. Okay, now I will give you the instructions. Okay. So when my instruction is very clear, take action. If my instruction is not clear, do not take any action. Yeah. Like for example, I said, you draw this and you have drawn it. So that instruction is very clear and you have drawn it. So that's good. Going forward, whatever instruction I tell, if it is very clear, take action. If it is not clear, don't take action. Yeah. Only thing is you observe, because of my instructions, you observe your thoughts, feelings, emotions, and then just try to note down those things on your paper. Okay. So I will give you 3 sets of instructions. Okay. In all these 3 sets of instructions, if the instruction is clear, take action. If instruction is not clear, don't take action, but please observe your thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Yeah. And note down. And no need to write it in the chart window. You can note it down in your own paper. Okay. Ready? Can we start? Okay. So I'm giving you the first set of instructions. So you are asking me to guide you how to reach from point A to point B. And I'm giving you the instructions. These are the first set of instructions. You are doing great. Keep going. Excellent. You keep trying. It's okay. You will reach there. Don't worry. So my first set of instructions are over. If any of these instructions make sense and help you to take any action, please do that. Otherwise, don't take any action, but write down your thoughts, feelings. Yeah. So again, I'll give you 30 seconds to just write down whatever comes to your mind. No need to think too much. When I'm giving you your instructions, and if you're able to take action, not able to take action, what kind of things going in your mind? Okay. All right. So now we will go to the second set of instructions. Okay. So again, in the second set of instructions, I'll give you some instructions, and if you can take action, take. Otherwise, no need to take action. Yeah. but observe your thoughts. I'm starting now. How come you don't know this? Is this what you learnt in your college? You don't know how to move from point A to point B? No one taught you this? It is very simple, yaar. Why don't you understand this simple thing? Again, I'm done with my instructions. If it makes sense, if you can take any action, please take the action. Otherwise, no action required, but write down your thoughts and feelings. Again, I'm giving you 30 seconds. Due to lack of time, I'm not giving you more time, but all right. So now let's go to the third set. This is the last set of instructions. Yeah, again, the rules are same. So I'm giving you the instructions. There may be some obstacles if you want to draw a direct line from point A to point B. Try drawing a line from point A to point C first, to your right horizontally. Then see if you can reach point B to point B from point C. Or you try if you can draw a line from point C to point B vertically upwards. Okay. So again, my instructions are done. If these instructions helped you to take any action, please do that. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. This is the activity. We are done with the activity. Now we will reflect on it. Right? That is the reason why I asked you to think about or observe your thoughts, feelings, emotions, kind of thing. Right? So this is a very simple activity to demonstrate how feedback can be given. The first time, I'm appreciating you, right? You're doing great. Keep going, excellent, all these kind of things. Right? What was your thoughts? What were your thoughts? What was going in your mind when I gave you this first set of instructions? Anybody would like to say, or you can type it in the chat window. Yeah. You're not helping me. Exactly, Mukesh. Yes.
Hello.
Very true. Yes, Anupama. Yeah.
Yeah, I felt motivated and I felt that I should try to find a solution to reach point B.
Correct. But did you able to reach point B? No.
No.
Right? Yeah. So what happens is when we give, thank you, Anupama. So what happens is when we give this positive appreciation, people feel happy, definitely. But then it is not really helpful. We can give positive feedback, but it may not be helpful, right? So some people are telling, I don't even started. You are not helping me. Then what is this for appreciation? I'm feeling stuck, felt positive. Yes, I felt good. First positive, but clueless where to move. Second negative. Okay, so confusion, right? So I'm appreciating you, but you are not able to move. It is not helpful. Now in the second set of instructions, I am scolding you. Right? We would have seen some managers do this. Our parents, as parents, we do this to our kids. Right? So what were your feelings at that point of time? Anyone would like to say or write? No action taken. Yes, definitely no action taken. But is that what you are feeling? You are thinking?
Internally, we started questioning you.
Exactly. Questioning me and demotivating.
Your credibility and like.
Exactly.
Yes.
Very demotivated. Thank you, Jaya. For no fault of mine, receiving negative feedback. Yes, instead of helping me, you're discouraging me. No action taken. Yeah, no, excellent. So it's basically, it is a negative and not helpful. So people are also demotivated. So do you think it is helpful? No, it's not. Now in third set of instructions, what were your thoughts? Was it helpful?
Very clear instructions and can reach the point B.
Exactly. Very clear. Thank you, Anupama. Very clear instructions, and you can reach, you could reach points A to point C, maybe through an indirect route, right? And here also, if you look at the conversation, right, it is not that, the person who is guiding is giving you exactly do this. He's asking, okay, explore the possibility. See if you can reach point B from point C, right? Maybe, for this example, I made it more simple. But actually, it is not a spoon feeding also, but it is, we are helping them, we are giving them the direction, we are asking them to explore it, and it is helpful. Right? So this is how we need to give the feedback, right? When people come to us as a managers, as a colleagues, as a parents, right? We appreciate, but no use. We scold them, demotivate them, still, they cannot move in their life, they're stuck. But if you give them the helpful feedback, that is where you can, help them a lot, right? So now let us look at the types of feedback. Did you like that activity? It's very, pointed, right? Okay, how can we give the feedback both in helpful manner as well as, very unhelpful, right? Yeah, simple but effective. Thank you so much. So now, what are the types of feedback? Can anyone tell me? It's very easy, right? Can you tell what are the types of feedback? We see it in our day-to-day life. Positive and negative and neutral, exactly. So we call it as a, reinforcing or encouraging. That means you are appreciating the person to do the same thing again and again. You are encouraging them. So that means it is a, more of positive feedback. What we are telling them is, okay, you are doing good job and please keep continuing it. The other one is redirecting and constructive. That means actually whatever you are doing may not be helping you to reach your goal. So you may need to do something differently. So what we are telling them there is, okay, whatever you are doing is not working. So maybe you have to stop and start doing something differently, or you may have to take a different approach. Or maybe whatever you are doing is good, but probably you need to tweak it a little bit, or you have to fine tune it a little bit so that you can reach your goal. So that is what we tell. And yeah, course corrections. So we call it as a constructive feedback or redirecting feedback. Okay, so these are two types of feedback. And then when it comes to the feedback models, there are so many models available in in this world, right? So many. But if you consider them into two segments, there are two main frameworks we get into: feedback and feed forward. So in the feedback, that is what many people do, is we tell them what is working, what is not working, and what is the impact. In the feed forward model, we also tell them how to move forward with the new behaviors. Unfortunately or fortunately, we don't focus on that. Many times, whether it is a personal setting or a professional setting, most of the times we tell, you didn't do well, you didn't meet my expectations, our quarterly results are disappointing, this dish is a mess, whatever it is. So we tell them what is wrong, but we never tell how to move forward. So that is what we will see today in the rest of the session. How can we give this kind of feed forward to the people so that it will be helpful for them? You're with me so far? Okay. So moving on. So I'm not going to go too details into what is the differences between feedback and feed forward, but typically feedback is focusing on the past. Feed forward is focusing on the future. And in the feed forward, we also get suggestions for improvement. And it is a two-way participation. We will see how you can make the feedback as a two-way participation rather than just one way. And more importantly, it focuses on the action plan. Basic premises on which the feed-forward frameworks are evolved is: past is past. We cannot change the past, but we have more control over future. Like, for example, your quarterly results are disappointing. Yes, the quarter is over. The results are disappointing. Understand. But how can we improve it? Is there more control over the already past quarter, or do we have more control over the future quarter? Right? So we have more control over the future quarter. We cannot do anything with the past quarter results. Yeah, we can give feedback saying that your results are not, as expected. But we need to help them. Okay, how can we move forward? How can we improve the situation? That is on the premises on which feed forward framework is evolved. Now, in terms of effective feedback, again, I'll just take one slide here. There is a very simple framework available for the feed forward. That is 3W framework. So when we give the feedback, the other person should get that message, but they should get it in a more supportive manner. They should not feel attacked or defensive kind of thing. The moment you say you messed up your presentation, immediately the person becomes defensive. Immediately the person gets upset. But how can you give the same feedback without the person feeling attacked or defensive? How can you make sure that person listens to what you are telling? That is what is the 3W framework, and it is very simple framework. And in this 3W framework, there are 3 elements: what, why, and where. So what means basically what situation and what is the specifics. Why are we talking about it today, and what is the impact and what is the effect, and what is the way forward? Right? How can we improve? What are the options we have? What plan we have? Yeah. So this is what is the 3 elements. Again, some more theory I will tell you, but that is just to give you a better clarity. When you talk about what with anyone, personal or professional, focus on observed behaviors objectively, right? So don't add your subjectivity, don't add your judgment, right? And avoid accusatory or universal statements. Do you know what is universal quantifiers? Can anyone tell what is universal quantifiers? Always, mostly, excellent, Shankar Ganesh. Yes. So, for example, a person comes to office late once in a week, for example, and the manager says you're always late. So, first of all, that is not correct. He's only coming once in a week late, and the manager is saying you're always late. So that is universal quantifier we are using instead of making it more objective. Yeah. So what happens is the moment you say, I observed that you are coming one day in a week late, the person immediately can relate it to what you are saying, and it builds trust. But instead of that, if you say that you're always late, immediately that person will lose the trust in you, isn't it? Because he's not coming always late, he's coming only one day late. So that is how you need to put it, your feedback, in a more objective manner without any accusations. Second one is, why is it important? So why this matters? Why am I telling you now? The person may be thinking that though I am coming late, I am able to make my deliverables on time. What is your problem? He may not know exactly what is the impact, but the impact may be on the team morale. The impact may be the other person is depending on this person's inputs. And if this person is not coming on time, the other person is not able to meet his timeline. But this person may not know that. So when you are putting it in the, why it matters and what is the impact in a proper manner, the person will know the awareness. Otherwise, he thinks that I am coming late. I agree, but I'm making my deliverables on time. What is the big deal? But if you put that, who are all impacted, how they are impacted, what are the risks, consequences, instead of saying that you are coming late, you say this, then definitely the person will know the the person will have awareness of the impact. The third one, very, very important. This is the feed forward model where you need to tell way forward, what needs to be done differently, and invite the views from the person receiving the feedback. It is not that, okay, you do this. No, you have to ask, how can I support you? Okay, how can I ensure that your inputs are coming to me on time? You don't give the solution. The solution should come from that person. You can help him, right? So that is how, the way forward works. So it sets the future direction. Okay, so I will give you one example so that you can understand it in a better way. So as I said, you have scheduled, daily meetings at 10 a.m. and one person in your team joining late to the scheduled daily meetings once in a week for last 1 month continuously. Now, typical managers' feedback is, you're always late, you are lazy, I don't like this behavior, I don't want to see this again. Can you relate it? Do you think this is what is happening in the industry most of the times? Here, what we are doing is, We are using universal quantifiers. You are always late. And we are also adding our own judgment. You are lazy. We don't know whether that person is lazy or that person has some other work. Like maybe he may have to take his parents to the hospital. He may have to take his kid to the hospital. We don't know what is happening in his world. What we are seeing is only in his office work, right? So we are adding our own judgment, which is wrong. Instead of that, if we have to apply this 3W framework, right? State very objectively, okay, I observed that you are coming late on Thursdays every week for past 1 month. Immediately the person can relate. Yes, I'm coming I'm going every day, every Thursday late to the office. And now you're asking, is there any reason for not able to come on time on Thursdays? Is everything okay? So you're putting more empathy. You're not making judgment. You're not saying he's lazy. You're asking him, why are you not able to make it? Is there any reason? And now we allow the person to talk. The person will immediately open up saying that, yes, I have some work, whatever it is. Now you tell, we are missing your inputs in the meetings as you are not able to attend the meeting. You are making your deliverables on timely manner, but we are missing your inputs. That is impacting the overall project timelines. And also our team morale is down. Because people are thinking, why this person is coming late and why my manager is very lenient. No, this leads to a lot of rumors. Right? We need to set that proper. So you're telling them why it is important, why we are talking about it now. And now the third part is, how can we make sure to get your inputs in a timely manner? Again, you are not telling that, okay, if 10 o'clock doesn't work, I'll make it 9 o'clock. Maybe if you make it 9 o'clock, other persons may be impacted. Other people may not be able to join. Or if you make it 10 to 11, maybe somebody else may not be able to join. So you need to ask this person, how can we get your timely inputs? It can be anything. Maybe he will say, I will send you an email, right, before joining the meeting, whatever it is. But let the person explore the options and come to you and say that, yes, this is what I would like to do. And then you can ask, do you need any support? And is it clear? So which one is better, the left one or right one? So here, the moment you say on the left side, you say you're always late, you are lazy, the person will immediately be defensive and he feels that you are attacking him. But in the right side, you are not using judgments, you are not using any of these things, right? You're not accusing him, but you are empathetically asking. Does it make sense? Anyone? Thank you. All right. So now I will give you few personal example, right? Personal life example, not mine, but in our household things, right? So maybe your spouse comes and say, you never help with household chores. You're so lazy. So again, there is an accusation. You're lazy, right? So how can we do it in a 3W framework? Can anyone try this? Again, there is no, the people will have different views. So you can try. So your spouse comes, or say you are, telling your spouse, you never help with household chores. You are so lazy. Instead of this, how can you convert that into, more meaningful dialogue, right? More meaningful conversation without your spouse or partner being attacked. Anyone would like to try? I will ask what is wrong. So basically, okay, I have been observing that you are so busy with work. Excellent, Pratima. Yeah. Yeah, Taran, you can ask what is wrong is very direct. So maybe you need to little fine tune the edges. We can discuss things and move ahead. Excellent. Yeah. Okay. So in the interest of time, I'm just moving. Again, this is one way of, saying that I have noticed that sometimes household chores are not distributed evenly. This leads me to overload, and I'm feeling frustrated that I'm not able to spend more time with you and kids. Can we discuss a fair division of household tasks? Can we do anything differently? Right? As Pratima and other people mentioned. Yeah, I tend to miss out my reading. I thought I will help, but few things I need your help. Exactly. Yeah. So like Shankar Ganesh mentioned, I observed sometimes you're not able to help. Excellent. Excellent. So yeah. Correct. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah. So I think that's what is the crux of it, right? we are what do you call? We are rewriting that statement, which is very accusatory, right? And we are blaming the other person lazy. That we are converting it into more meaningful dialogue, saying that I have noticed this is what is happening, and because of that, I'm not blaming the other person. You see the sentences here. Because of that, I am, getting overloaded. I am not able to spend my time with you and kids. Can we do a fair division of household? So it is more, assertive way of asking the things, right? The other example, again, very familiar situation in our household, especially in India. You marks are pathetic. I'm spending so much money on you. You don't study well, you will struggle in your life. We tell our kids. Yeah. So how can we make it into 3W? Can anyone try? Thank you, Shankar. Exactly. Asking for suggestions most of the times do wonders. Perfect. So yeah, can someone try this? Your marks are pathetic. I'm spending so much money on you and you don't study well. You will struggle in your life. Make it more objective. Anyone would like to try? I mean, you can type your answer in chat also. I will ask him, does she needs any help from my side? Excellent, Tarang. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah. Again, in the interest of time, I'm just moving forward. So we can say I observed that you got low grades in mathematics and science, whatever subject. I'm just taking mathematics and science. I'm worried about your future career. Why am I talking to you now? Because I'm more worried about your future. It's not that I'm spending more money kind of thing, right? That is not the intention of the parents, correct? The intention of parents is they're more worried, they're more concerned about the kids' future, right? But unfortunately, we don't put that in that way. We whatever way we say that takes them into a different way, right? And what happens is nowadays the teenagers, how they react when you say that I'm spending more money on you and you're pathetic. Immediately the person, the teenagers become violent, aggressive, and they talk something, they talk back. A lot of things happen, right? So instead of that, yeah. So a lot of suggestions are coming here. If you have any issues in grasping, I can help you. I have observed you're going down with your academics. Do you need any support? Excellent. Yeah. Is there any specific reason? I'll be able to help you get good marks. Good. Thank you so much. Right. So so you put it in this way. Definitely, your teenager, your kid, definitely will love this. He or she never talks back to you because you are more empathetically asking, how can I help you? Right. Yeah. That's clear. And Jaya Singh is telling, hey, just went through your reports. It seems you are facing some difficulty with your lessons. Is there something which is disturbing you? Yeah, how are your classes going? Exactly. Super. Thank you so much. Right. So the intention of giving feedback is basically, helping or developing others. It is not a fault finding exercise. It is not a blaming exercise. It is intention is to help others. Yeah. And I'll take one more example for giving feedback. So you have prepared an excellent dinner today, right? So actually, there are a lot of guests came to your house, and you prepared so many dishes. And your partner comes at the end of the day. Your partner comes and says, "You have prepared an excellent dinner today." Is it good? Do you think is it a good appreciation? Maybe yes, maybe no. But what if I say, "Thank you for excellent dinner you prepared today. Especially the paneer butter masala was a highlight. Dal fry is heavenly, and rotis came so soft, and gulab jamun is so tasty." I know some of you, are having mouth-watering feeling, right? So, but you are telling what dishes were good, right? So I'm proud to be a partner. All our guests are very happy, and I'm sure you must have put in a lot of efforts. Thank you so much. You are awesome cook. You need some good rest now. How about this? Which one is good, you think? Yeah, if it is specific, it would be much better, right? So you are elevating your partner, you are elevating your spouse. Again, it is not a fake recognition, right? It is not fake appreciation. It is a genuine appreciation you are giving. Instead of saying you have done excellent job today, you are telling specifically what came out very well, right? Is it good? Yeah, great feedback. Yes. Second seems more genuine. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we feel it, but we don't seldom we tell them. Exactly. I don't know who said, yeah, Shankar. Yes, most of the time we feel it, but we don't tell. But unless we express it, how other people will know? Right? They don't know what is going on in your mind, right? So you have to express. Yeah, again. All right. So now we have completed the giving feedback part, right? And I'm sure most of organizations they give a lot of stress on how to give feedback, and they give a lot of trainings and all. But very, very, very few organizations will tell how to receive the feedback, right? So let us see what are the different reactions while receiving feedback first. Okay. So what are the reactions do you think? Can anyone guess what reactions we go through when we receive the feedback, especially the negative one? We get angry. I have had enough of this, right? And then sometimes we deny. I can't see any problem. Why are you telling this? There is no problem with the dish. There is no problem with the presentation today. Blame. Oh, it is not my fault. I got a new brand of salt, so I didn't check that, right? So we try to blame on somebody else. Correct? Yeah. And rationalization. Sometimes we say, oh, sorry, I was not feeling well, so I have had a very bad week. Another way of doing is acceptance. Yes, I understand that I have done a mistake. And the most mature way of reaction is, I understand I have done a mistake and I'll try to improve. Right? These are the different reactions. We see it in our day-to-day lives. And there are a lot of suggestions from the chart. People will get irritated, defensive, we feel hurt, not easily ready to accept, depression, yes, and so mean, defensive, denial, feel low, argument, confrontation. I would concentrate more on negative feedback because it helps me to improve. Yeah. But when you receive some feedback, these are the different reactions people show. Some people take it in a positive manner. Most of the people will take it in a negative manner, right? Why do they do it? Because first of all, they don't know. They are not trained on how to receive the feedback. And second thing, sometimes people will have a feeling of, I know everything, you don't need to tell me kind of thing. And third thing is, the situation may be bad. The timing is not good. The location may not be good. Fourth one is probably the other person who is giving feedback, he or she doesn't know how to give feedback. So that is the reason why we react in multiple ways. Yeah. So yeah, fight or flight is more of a psychological concept. Yes, but that is the reaction we go through. Yeah, we are not touching here. Compete and comparison or justify. Yeah. Okay. So now, what choices we have in receiving the feedback? What choices we have in receiving the feedback? Can anyone guess what choices we have? We have seen the reactions, but what choices we have in receiving feedback? Acceptance, excellent. Yeah. Second one, accept, reject, neutral. Okay, accept, reject, neutral. Okay. Reject, ignore, accept. Okay. Corrective actions. Fine. So yeah, as you said, we have choice to accept, we have choice to reject, or we have choice to defend. Okay. So accept is basically we are thinking that there is an opportunity for improvement, and rejecting means we are not caring what other person is telling. We ignore some important signals which other people are giving to us. And defending as contest is basically it provides others with some background information which they may not know. Okay, why I did this? You are telling with some data and facts. The only thing here is when you accept, please accept it with genuine interest, right? And don't accept it just to please the other person and go back and tell that, oh, that guy is always like this. Oh, no, that is not correct. When you accept it heartfully. And when you reject it, what happens is the other person may have some perception about you. So unless you change the perception, you cannot change that, unless you understand why that person is having that kind of perception, you will not be able to change that perception. Because, for example, somebody is telling you are lazy. You may be thinking you are not lazy, but there is a perception in others' mind that you are lazy. So you need to identify and understand why the person is feeling like that so that you can change something. Or you can defend with your data, points, examples, facts, but do not contest just for the sake of argument. Okay. So we will see again. Again, I will use the same 3W framework. What happens is when the person is giving you the feedback, like most of the people don't know about this 3W. So what will happen is they give you feedback on what went wrong or what went well, right? But they don't elaborate on why that is important and what is the way forward. So now what happens is, now you're all attending the session. You have got a good idea about how 3W framework can be used. So now it is your responsibility to identify and extract that information. Okay, the person is giving me the feedback and what. Now you can use this 3W framework to extract that information, why that is important and what is the way forward. Okay, and we will see again some examples. Okay, so again, receive the feedback with genuine intention of opportunity to improve. Right? That is how we need to receive. Right? Yeah, there may be something I can improve. Okay. So now, before even we go to the criticizing part, you all said that you can receive the positive feedback in a proper manner. But I bet 95% of the people don't know how to receive the feedback. Either they become very humble, or they give credit to the other person wrong way, and they don't highlight their efforts. So let us take one example here. You worked on a presentation with very tight timelines. Your presentation was well received by the leadership team, everybody, customers, everybody was appreciating you. And then your manager, Thomas, comes and says, well done, Ashish, your presentation was good. Thank you for the efforts. How do you respond? Can anyone tell me how do you respond here? If you are Ashish, how do you respond? Okay, one answer with a smile. Okay, nice. Yeah, feedback always, positive feedback is good. Happy? Yeah, that's it. I'll tell you, right? Thank him. Yeah. Most of the times I've seen people become very humble. They say, thank you so much, Thomas. So, actually it is not that great. You become very humble and you say it's my duty to do it. And thanks for your support. And yeah, most of the times I tell I have done my duty only. Excellent. Yeah. See, I don't know Shankar Ganesh, but this is what he's telling. Yeah, it is not that great. This is my duty. And in fact, we give wrong credit to that manager saying that without you, I would not have done it. But actually, the manager has not done anything. You have done everything. But then we tell that, because of your support, I would not have done it. We give wrong credit to the other people. Yeah. But actually, how do you, yeah, without your support, it couldn't happen. Exactly. Right. But this is the wrong way. How you need to take that appreciation is, you need to highlight your efforts. Right. Thank you so much, Thomas. Yes, I had to work 2 days continuously as it came in an ad hoc manner. I had to reprioritize some of the tasks. I took support from Ravi, who helped me in this. So you are giving credit to the Ravi also. And you are also telling that, if you have not, left out anything, though it came in ad hoc manner, you didn't leave anything, to slip in the cracks. And you are saying that if we had received more time, probably we would have done, it would be easier on everybody. Anyway, it is lending support. Thanks for the opportunity. See, he's not telling that because of your support only I could do. No, how to simple. You did everything. You had spent extra amount of work. See, if you don't tell this, then what will happen is your manager thinks you have not really done. Right? When you say that, yeah, it is my duty, because of you, I did it. Then what will happen is your manager doesn't know what extra work you have done. See, one thing is when you have done this extra work, assume that your manager is not appreciating. How bad you will feel? You will feel bad, right? So when people are not giving us due recognition and they are not appreciating us, we feel bad. But at the same time, when they appreciate us, we will become too humble and we will not take the credit, which is again wrong. So it is your right to get the proper credit for your efforts and work. So next time, whenever, yeah, it takes you for granted. And every time he will give task with insufficient time. Exactly. He thinks that you have more bandwidth. So next time when somebody is appreciating you, tell them genuinely what, how you have done and thank them. But don't give wrong credit to the other people. Don't become so humble, right? Take credit for your work. Is it clear? Are you with me? Do you do that next time? Yes, no? Good. So next we will see the constructive feedback. That is somebody is, criticizing us. I know we have just 4 more minutes. I will try to wrap it up. Right. So your spouse, again, I'm taking the same example. Your spouse says you never help with household chores. You are so lazy. Or your cooking is terrible. I can't believe you messed up dinner again. Okay. So now you are not from the feedback giving side. You are receiving this feedback from your partner. Earlier, we have seen the examples of you giving the feedback to your partner. Now you are getting this feedback. You know, you are a receiver. So how do you receive it in a more graceful manner? Yeah. Anybody can try this? Anybody can try? How can you convert? See, if you receive this feedback, like you never help with household chores, you're so lazy, immediately you'll become reactive, you'll become aggressive. There will be a lot of things, right? So I'll give you that also. Okay. So you will become irritated, you'll become aggressive, you'll become confused, and you say, oh no, why are you saying like this? You don't know how much efforts I'm putting in. You never recognize my efforts. I can't live with you anymore. And some people even go to the extent that please give me divorce, right? So this is how people react. Or some other people will become very meek and they become, embarrassed. They become very sad, upset, and they say, oh no, I'm sorry, I will try to improve next time. But really you don't know, right? In your mind, you are thinking, what did I do wrong? Because you said your cooking is terrible. What it means? Is it every dish is wrong, or every dish is not good, or one dish is not good? What exactly you don't know. But you will feel inside saying that, oh, what did I do wrong? But you will tell outside, okay, I will improve it next time. Because and you don't want to ask the questions because you are feeling embarrassed, you feel fear or shyness. Both these reactions are wrong. We need to now, after going through the 3W session, now you need to become more assertive. How can you do that? Right? If somebody, first of all, you do not need to be panic while receiving the feedback, right? So give a pass. Okay, just give a pass and then respond. Don't react. Right? So whenever you hear this kind of comments from your spouse, partner, manager, colleagues, okay, all right, I heard you. Let me tell you what I have done. And you explain the details, what you have done, right? What household chores you have done. Now, you can ask, can we please discuss why you are feeling like that? Why do you think that household chores are not distributed properly? And how can we improve? Or, for the second example, you can say, I thought all the dishes came out well. Can you please tell me which specific dish is not good, whether it is more spicy or salty, or how you and guests felt? So now, see, in the previous slide, it was more of a fighting, right? It becomes more aggressive. But now in this case, you are pausing and responding in an appropriate manner. Now, immediately your partner or spouse, they will also calm down a little bit. And now they will give you the details. Okay, see, this is what you are not doing. I expected you to clean that almirah. I expect you to clean that gate, you didn't do. Or, probably this particular dish has more salt. Right? So they give you the details. So you're allowing them to express. Now you tell, okay, thank you for that. Now I understand what went wrong and why you're feeling like that. I will work on it, or let's work together. So do you think it's much better than the previous slide argument? Yeah, exactly. We should not be aggressive nor submissive. We should be more assertive. Otherwise, what will happen is every time, we get into, because the thing is, we are not trained on how to receive the feedback. We are not trained on how to give the feedback, right? You all agree? You're with me? Any questions? Okay. So I think I'll just wrap it up. We are just on time. So it is your right to get the proper constructive feedback. Yeah. So I will now, take 1 more minute. So this is a case study for, reflection, right? So thanks to Abhilash ji and, Proma and all, they are conducting a lot of sessions in the Guruskoolz, right? The community. Correct. And every weekend we have a lot of sessions, weekdays, a lot of sessions happening. So Tell me honestly, how many of you are giving feedback in a proper way? In the way whatever we discussed so far, right? The 3 Ws. Okay. Most of the times people say, thank you for the session. It went well. Excellent. Yeah, it's all good. I'm not saying it is not good. But are we giving the feedback properly? What particular part of that session went well? What did you learn? If you tell, what will happen is the presenter will have idea of, okay, maybe this particular part well clicked with my audience. So I can use that kind of approach more in my future sessions, right? That is what I get as a presenter. Do you agree or no?
Okay, so with this, I'm going to do something, Mr. Vijayakumar, with your permission. So now,
Maybe, Proma, can I just get one more slide? I'll wrap it up.
yes, just let me share something that with this, now this is the
Sure.
time to practice it. And okay, you can share the slide, but I will just send it in the chat that now it is to practice practically that what Vijay Kumar ji has shared, that are we giving the feedback properly? I will be sharing the Google form for you to share the feedback for Mr. Vijay Kumar ji. Okay, so keep.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's timely. And
Yes, so it is there in the chat. Yes, you can proceed, Mr. Vijay Kumar. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. I think Shankar Ganesh, you asked this slide only, right? Is it the same slide you were referring to? You said 42nd slide. I don't know, but this slide 26. Okay, fine. Yeah. So I'll just move on. So what happens is if we don't give the proper feedback, the presenter do not get the honest feedback. And it is not helpful because they don't know whether what went wrong, what went right, kind of thing. And there is a reason why we don't give the feedback, honestly, right? The reason is we don't want to spoil the relationships, right? Okay, I know Vijay Kumar is my community. I don't want to give a bad feedback. He may feel bad, or you may not know how I react if you give the feedback. And sometimes you think that you are crossing the boundaries. And very rarely, selfish motives. I don't want Vijay to develop in his future, right? But that is very rare. So these are the valid, genuine reasons. There is no doubt about it. But problem is that is not helping me, and that is not helping the presenter. So you can give it in a more assertive manner. Yeah, you all agree with me? All right. So this is the last slide. So the ABCD of the feedback. To summarize, we have to give the accurate feedback. Accurate in the sense objective. No judgments, no subjective. It should be balanced. And positives, negatives, whatever went well, what went wrong, right? And no, don't focus only on the negatives. Don't focus only on the positives. And constructive, it should be helpful for me. Whatever you give, that should be helpful for the other person. And depersonalize. Focus on the issue and not the person. So don't tell that, you messed up the presentation. That means you are directly telling that, you messed up the presentation. Instead of that, tell him or her that, okay, I observed that there are some issues with the presentation. Now what happens is the conversation focuses on the presentation. The conversation is not focusing on you. But instead of that, you say you messed up the presentation. The focus is on you. The focus is on the other person. Correct? So just try to change those words. That way, the other person will not feel attacked. Otherwise, next time you won't get any support. Right? So yeah, I think with that, yeah, it shall be instead of who, it shall be what went wrong. Exactly. Yeah. So with that, so the fifth, and if you are a feedback provider, give the feedback with intention of helping or developing others. That is the gift you are giving it to the others. And if you are in the receiving end, receive the feedback with intention of opportunity to improve. That is the gift you are getting from others. Okay. With that, I'm wrapping it up. Thank you so much for attending on Sunday. I know you all have a lot of other works, want to spend time with family. In spite of that, you're all here to support me and to learn from each other. Thank you so much. And these are my coordinates. If anybody wants to connect with me through LinkedIn, please feel free to do. I'm mostly active on LinkedIn rather than on other social media.
Vijayakumar ji.
Yes.
The session was extraordinary because of you have thrown the life examples, and it was like very clear. We can relate easily what has to be acted. So that is my feedback. Already I have put in the form. And another thing, as you told LinkedIn, the moment you popped up the LinkedIn link, I have already sent a request. You could have you already received, I think. So you have to accept. That's all.
Sure, Varun. Thank you so much. Thank you. I will accept it. Thank you. Yeah. And yeah, Deepa Das is telling, although people think is giving feedback is very easy thing, but a proper feedback helps to enhance the area of work relation, and it truly appreciated as it helps to grow. Very true, Deepa. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, Vijayakumar ji. A very good presentation.
Thank you, Deepak. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Only thing is, a lot of times, what I've come across experience is that people don't ask you permission before they give the feedback.
Correct.
Can I give you a feedback in the first most statement you should give to a person? Well, if you don't ask him, it'll become like advice. It normally converts into an advice, and which normally people block it off when you give it's like an advice. So if they say I can accept your feedback, then you go ahead, or else you just keep quiet and go ahead. So even
Very
if
true.
it, yeah,
very true, Deepak.
it is that first. Yeah.
You know, whenever we give feedback to others, we should ask them permission, and we should set up a mutually convenient time, right? But again, it should not be too far into the time, right? I mean, if something happens, it would be better to give it as soon as possible, but again, depending on the mutual availability. Very valid point. Thank you so much.
Yeah, because he may not be in the right emotional state of mind to receive feedback at that point of time. And they say, okay, I don't want to receive now, maybe later.
True.
That could be on.
Very true.
Thank you so much, all of you,
And
joining the session today. The session was so intense and so interesting that we have already run out of time. Yes. So amazing, Mr. Vijayakumar Pitta. It was a great learning for all of us, I'm sure. And yes, so I hope you have given your feedback in the Google form I have shared, right? Yes. So I think we have received the feedback. Okay. So thank you so much, all the leaders, for joining us today. Wonderful. Yes, yes, yes. Can we get the PPT? NSCD. I don't know your name. Yes. Mr. Vijayakumar, can I share the PPT with them?
Yes, sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, of course. So I am I'm sharing the PPT here, okay? For all of you. Whoever you need the access to the PPT, I'm sharing it here for all of you. Just a minute. Yeah, Mr. Vijayakumar, can you?
I stopped my sharing. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
You want me to share it? I can do that.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, let me do that.
Okay, so after the PPT is shared, I will end the call. Thank you all the leaders for joining our session, and we are looking forward to more such sessions in the future. Thank you. Thank you, all of you.
Yeah, just give me a minute. I will share.
Yes, yeah.
Hello, Mukesh ji, how are you? Long time.
Long time.
Namaste.
We'll catch up evening.
Yeah.
I have one session now.
Yeah. Okay. I got your message.
7.
Actually, I couldn't, I got your message. I wanted to talk to you about it. Then maybe we can speak.
Is it okay for you to share the PPT?
I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm doing it.
Yeah. So as we are getting little more time while he's sharing the PPT, if any one of you has not shared your feedback, but you want to share your feedback, please go ahead and share your feedback.
Roma, it would be better on WhatsApp. Like we do it for others.
Yes, Mr. Vijayakumar has shared the PPT. So now I will wait for some time. I will just wait for 30 seconds more. so that you can download the PPT. Okay, so thank you all of you, and thank you Vijayakumar ji. I'm ending today's session. Thank you all of you.